First Monday. Oh my god, this lighting's terrible. First Monday back to work. Come on, man. Still got the moon up there looking beautiful. Chirping. It's the first Monday of the official 2026 year. Both my old car here and my new car all iced up. It dropped pretty cold last night. It dropped to I'm gonna say 17 degrees. Actually, didn't start up too bad. 2 bags of trash. Whoop, put that over the Yeah, people, I've seen one guy comment on one of my videos. He said, you always just start up your car and just sit in it. I always let my car warm up 10-15 minutes. Especially with how cold it is here. You gotta let your car warm up, dude. Just one of those little things that could really mess up your car and you don't even know. That's the same thing with getting your oil changed right before summer, because the freaking summer heat ruins your oil, ruins your tires. Alright, everybody's at work. Everybody's dropped off at school. It was actually a pretty nice, calm morning, believe it or not. I told you guys that the whole job search thing, it's not going the greatest. I've had a couple leads. I've probably put in 45 applications, and probably 10 of them have looked and been decent. But I'm still evaluating my options. I'm still, applying daily to jobs. Even if I'm not fully qualified for a job. Well, back in the house now. Been on the computer looking around at different job applications and stuff like that. Been contacting a couple different companies and stuff like that around my area. It's just kind of hard right now because of, the winter time. Not a lot of work's going on, so it's kind of hard to get hired right now. I've come to the true reality where it's I've lost 95% of my friends. I think it's because, when I was 16, 17 years old, I was very focused. I got in such a work grind mentality, especially when COVID hit. I had the opportunity to work and get extra hours and go from a real shitty car to being able to buy myself a really nice car, the car that you see now in the videos. But in that time, you don't realize what you're sacrificing. While everybody else was partying and in their first and second year in college, I was just sitting here with my head down, just grinding my ass off. And I was able to buy myself, a nice PS5, all this new shit, a computer, post content. I was able to have all these luxuries, but I didn't know initially what I was going to be giving up. It's like how a tree works. I seen that. There was this analogy where some people in your life, they're like leaves. They're there for a season and then they just disappear. Other people are like your branches. They might be here for a couple years, but they're not really substantial enough for you to put your weight on them. And then some people are just your root people. They're going to be your day ones. They're going to be there forever. And I only got me, dude. And that's what a lot of people kind of don't understand until they get into their late 20s is it's literally just you. And I've already been on that mentality, and I think maybe I already have a leg up. But sometimes it hits you where it's dude, you do all this work and you get all this stuff, but for what cost, right? I'm still young. I don't ever go out. I don't ever have fun I feel like normal people do. I don't do it. I don't drink. I don't smoke. Sometimes it's just hard for me to feel initially to fit in anywhere because it's I did all that working and I worked my ass off over the summer. Now I don't have a job. And also that is kind of mentally straining me in a way where I'm this is the first time in my life where I'm actually just sitting on my ass doing nothing. I'm literally just sitting here watching YouTube and I'm what the fuck are you doing, Mike? I'm literally sitting here what the hell are you doing? And I'll put an Indeed screenshot up of how many freaking job applications I've been through, how many job calls I've been through. I've been through 5 freaking interviews in the last month. Just nobody wants to hire, and I really think that's my core problem right now, and it's mentally messing me up. It's the first time I think mentally in my life that I'm truly being challenged, and I don't know how to cooperate it, and then I'm having all these self-doubts and self-doubts creeping in. And I think that's why I've gone so hard in the gym, because once I get into the gym and I get that discipline back and I'm able to just kind of disappear, I'm able to just work on myself. I think that's why everything just kind of disappears, and I've been really just doing that to kind of hide from the fact of what's really going on in real life. And I'm never that person to ever put my problems on somebody else, but at the same time, I feel like sometimes you have to hash shit out. You have to talk shit out, or, you know, you're never going to get any progress. Haven't picked up the camera for a couple hours. Eating some rice cakes with some cream cheese right now. Got my lemon lime water that I bought yesterday. But other than that, man, just a chill day. Just went in the gym. I did a real small lift sesh, nothing too crazy at all. I think my body is now starting to feel the effects of not eating as much, because I feel my body like kind of a little bit weaker than it was probably last week or the week before that. I've been like 300 under my calorie deficit. My calorie deficit is 1,800, but I've been striving for like 1,500, 1,600. So, you know, with that like 1,200 calories lost by not eating, I think my body is now kind of starting to realize like, hey, we're not eating as much. But I've been still fueling myself with vitamins and trying to hit my protein goals as best as I can. Obviously, anything I've been eating, I've been trying to eat high protein. Making some chicken and fried potatoes when we get home. But other than that, that's probably going to wrap it up today, guys. Freaking put in like 10 to 12 job applications. So I'm kind of happy about that. But other than that, I hope you guys are having a great start to your week, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.